And now one of the most respected investors in America is going to tell you about his secrets.
Warren Buffett. It's the sound of money.
Billionaire investor Warren Buffett, the second richest man in America.
He's estimated to be worth about $62 billion. It makes him the richest man in the world.
You know, Buffett is not exactly what you might expect.
Even though he's in the money business, he doesn't even own a calculator or a computer.
He takes the long view, and it's made him billions, many billions.
Maybe you could beat the House, but I don't think you could beat Warren Buffett.
Buffett filed his first tax return at 13 years old.
But he's no average billionaire, Tom.
No, he certainly isn't, Matt.
He's a $44 billion average Joe.
Warren Buffett has an approach that doesn't make him very popular with his fellow billionaires.
Warren Buffett, the boy from Nebraska who grew up to become the Wizard of Omaha.
What was it about him that allowed him to become the richest man in the world? How did he do it?
I'm on the way to the office. It's all of a 5-minute drive. Been doing it for 54 years. One of the good things about this 5-minute drive is that on the way there's a McDonald's, so I'll pick up something.
Good morning. Thank you for choosing McDonald's. Go ahead and order whenever you're ready.
I'll have a sausage McMuffin with egg and cheese.
Anything else?
That's it. Thank you. And I tell my wife, as I shave in the morning, I say either 261, 295, or 317. And she puts that amount in a little cup by me here, and that determines which of 3 breakfasts I get. Okay, 295. There's
How
the
you
2.
doing, sir?
Hey, great. You're on candid camera.
I see. Hello, everybody.
When I'm not feeling quite so prosperous, I might go with the 261, which is 2 sausage patties, and then I put them together and pour myself a Coke. Hi, how are you? 317 is a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, but the market's down this morning, so I think I'll pass up the 317 and go with the 295. I like numbers. I like to sit and think, and I spent a lot of time doing that, and sometimes it's pretty unproductive, but I find it enjoyable to think about, particularly about business or investment problems. They're easy. It's the human problems that are the tough ones. Sometimes there aren't any good answers with human problems. There's almost always a good answer with money.
He was sort of a genius. I think sometimes geniuses are by default lonely and isolated. He was not really well adjusted. He was just this funny, humorous guy who maybe had a moat around him because he was afraid and he didn't know anyone that he wanted to let in. And to this day, I don't know, well, nobody knows him like I do, and probably any wife would say that. But
he's a loner in a sense. And it's difficult to connect on an emotional level because I think that that's not his basic mode of operation.
He was there physically, but he was upstairs reading all the time. I always told my mother we have to talk in sound bites. I learned that early on, that if you start, going into some long thing, unless you've explained to him ahead of time that it's going to be a long thing and you need him to hang in there, you lose him. You lose him to whatever giant thought he has in his head at the time, that he was probably thinking about before you came in and really wants to get back to.
He's not like the rest of us. I don't think my dad ever took anybody for granted, but you are a little bit blind, I think, sometimes to what other people might be doing behind the scenes. And my dad's gotten a little bit of a pass.